18 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Now, the virtual regional stock market game platform represents a pioneering approach to financial education, combining ESG, gamification learning, and artificial intelligence, or AI, used to impart essential financial literary skills to students across the Caribbean. In a recent platform upgrade, students are now able to purchase publicly listed companies on both the Jamaica Stock Exchange and the TNT Stock Exchange through a US dollar order management system. The team at Wisdom is committed to equipping the next generation with the knowledge and skills they need to thrive in today's financial landscape and job market, aligning perfectly with the United Nations Sustainability Development Goal. And so joining me more to talk about this is Chief Executive Officer at Wisdom CRM Stock Exchange Market Game, Shariel Plowden, and also their AI Manager at Wisdom CRM, of course, Ms. Chloe Joseph. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
What a mouthful that was. But I like that we were able to start there in order to get people, familiar with who Wisdom CRM is and the kind of power that you're putting in the students' hands. So I'm going to come to you first, Shariel, in terms of the features of the platform. Tell us a bit about that.
So we have a lot of features, and I know Chloe is going to go into the AI infrastructure. But as you mentioned, the recent platform upgrade that we have, because we know technology is always evolving and expanding. So we have empowered and enabled our students to purchase stocks on the Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange, as well as the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So students can buy stocks from Massey in Trinidad or Massey in Jamaica, Dollar Finance, which is a Jamaican listed company, all on our single platform.
Yes.
So we're really trying to create that capital market education and awareness so that our students could understand, companies listed right here in the Caribbean as well.
For those who may not know, tell us the age group this particular program targets.
So we have 3 platforms, a primary school, a secondary school, and a tertiary. So we cover the entire school population. So students are able to use it from as early as 7 years of age, straight up to tertiary level.
Interesting. I'm coming to you, Chloe, because AI is the topic of conversation these days. Tell us how you were able to integrate that into the virtual stock market game.
So we understand that everyone has a different learning style. So it was important to us to take the learning to the next level for the students by providing the AI support. So each student has a personal virtual tutor called Isabella, who offers around-the-clock support as well as real-time feedback. This can be via our platform or phone call. Right. So this allows the students to be comfortable to learn at their own pace so that they can fully grasp the material.
Interesting. And just to be clear, they're actually going to be trading on the TNT Stock Exchange. The stocks that they're seeing are real, actual stocks. It actually exists.
That's correct.
Because I want people to understand the power of this. It's not just a game where you're using, things that don't exist. It's actually something real. I mean, but even with the AI as well, as we mentioned, it is the topic of the conversation. But how does it advance the students' learning?
So we incorporate elements like gamification, repetitive learning, as well as constructive prompts. So a student might call Isabella and ask a simple question, what is a stock? Because they're interested to know. Once Isabella answers them, she will continue prompting them with different questions. Questions that they might not even know that they're interested in, or that they weren't even able to properly form the question or know what it actually means. So this continues their learning. They always have support. They always have learning which is easily accessible to them.
Is there any way they can use the AI to cheat the system? Are they there yet?
No.
Because I was wondering about the students who may want to, take a little bit of a shortcut.
Yes. No, we are making sure to evolve the AI so that we can ensure that the students can't cheat the system.
Very nice. Shariel, I'm coming to you. I understand there's also a US order management system. Tell us how that one works.
So I'm sure your viewers are hearing, wait, so you could buy stocks on the Trinidad Stock Exchange, on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. On the Trinidad Stock Exchange, these companies are listed in Trinidad and Tobago dollars. Right. On the Jamaica Stock Exchange, these companies are listed in Jamaican dollars. So what currency is it going to be settled in, as well as the students can purchase from the US Stock Exchange. So what we have built in is a US order management system, and that allows students, when they're purchasing, when they're about to execute a trade or buy a stock, like, for example, an Ansa McCall stock, it will convert from TT dollars into US dollars. If they were to buy, a stock on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, for example, Burrito Investments, it will convert from Jamaican dollars into US dollars. So that way, the student is in the platform, it all settles in US dollars. So it automatically converts to US dollars. So the settlement currency is in US, making it very seamless for students to own stocks, right? So we have cross-border ownership on the Jamaica Stock Exchange as well as the Trinidad Stock Exchange and the US Stock Exchange.
Now, this game is as real as it gets, and so I'm hearing that purchasing power that these students will have
Correct.
to purchase stocks. Where are they getting that startup fund from?
So it's virtual money of US $25,000 that they get to play around with. So before we started at $100,000, we reduced it to $50,000. So now the students are $25,000, and we really want to see how they are managing, this money and what stocks are they buying as well. And there's also a literacy part of the platform which allows them to learn as well about companies listed on the Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange, the Jamaica Stock Exchange, the Barbados Stock Exchange, as well as the Guyana Stock Exchange. So we really want to make it very comprehensive, where the students are not just owning and trading, but also learning as well about the listed companies. And it's all done through our AI infrastructure, our AI tutor, Isabella.
Yeah. Now, I know we have Isabella who are working along with the students, but for those who are very, very new to this, are there any tutorials available or any partnerships you've done with the schools so that they really know what they're getting themselves into? And anybody can take this question.
Yes, so we have lots of tutorials on the platform. We have lots of resources in video form, in text form, as well as in audio form. So we are catering to all different learning styles, as well as children who have disabilities. So we are catering to everyone.
Yeah. And in terms of the engagement, because I know students, and I like that you're opening it up for people as young as 7 years old, but they might see it and there might be a risk that they get bored. So how do you keep them engaged? How do you keep them motivated to see this thing out through the end?
Right. So Isabella keeps prompting, and she has the support 24/7. So by prompting the students, and also on every single tab of our page, of our website, we have AI support. So we have AI support coming from all different angles, as well as the gamification, and we have the animated part of the platforms. So we have different elements to keep these students interested.
Can we share some stories or some trends you would have seen coming out of the previous competitions?
Oh, gosh.
Shariel, smile.
Also back to your point, so right now we're conducting school tours.
Right.
And, I mean, that's so exciting for us because we get to go in and interact with the students. And it's always a joy seeing the students leap out of their seats and raise their hand to win prizes and answer questions like, what is the stock? Who is the CEO of the stock exchange? Name companies that are listed on the stock exchange from early as Form 1, and of course we have our top students who have won. So Tobago took the 10,000 cash prize for secondary last cycle. So that was very exciting. And yesterday we were at St. Benedict's College, and we were giving out some of the cash prizes, and the students were so eager, so excited. So we've had a lot of success, and we've seen that the students are really engaged and truly excited. So that has been, remarkable to experience.
Of course. In terms of the reach, Shariel, is the game only available in TNT?
So this is another exciting development. So of course we are focusing on CARICOM and capital markets education and awareness. So we are looking to go into Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados, and we're starting there, but we plan to go to the entire CARICOM countries as well as up the English-speaking islands. And who knows where we'll be in 2, 3, 5 years.
Of course. I'm coming to you, Ariel, only because I wanted to know, in terms of the organization, who Wisdom CRM would have partnered with. Tell us about some of the stakeholders involved.
So we have partnered with the CEBM. We have also partnered recently with the university platform with UWI, as well as
CTS College.
CTS College, yes. So we are partnering with lots of bodies. We are partnering to provide the students from all ages with an amazing experience, for them to have a real hands-on, real-world experience, so that when they actually finish with school, they have so many more options, not only as they say, side hustle, but also as a real career.
Of course. And any sponsors you want to thank as we're here?
Yes.
Yeah, so let me start with the university sponsors.
Yes.
We have Ramco, we have Paria, and RBC.
And for the secondary school, we have 6 sponsors this time. So we have Nedco, we have Smith Robinson, we have Scotiabank, we have Paria, we have Ramco, and we have RBC coming on as sponsors. And, you know, from the onset, Ramco particularly, they came on, especially under our ESG initiative, because they have their ProClean, which is an environmentally friendly product that they have. So they found it necessary to come on as a sponsor to promote the whole idea of sustainability, as well as they shared the vision with us in terms of educating the next generation of investors and creating that generational and family wealth and legacy. So, you know, we really would like to thank all our sponsors and our partners for coming on this journey with us. And it's been exciting. We all are always willing to have us as well.
Yes.
So thank you to you all. Yeah.
Of course. Before we wrap, Cheryl, I just have to ask, so we are putting this purchasing power, this trading stock in the hands of our younger generation. How do we see that feeding out into the wider society?
I cannot wait, I always say, for the next 7 years when we see our students coming into the world of work and they are able to now actually purchase with real money stocks on our capital markets, because what that will do, not just for Trinidad or Jamaica, for our entire region, it will allow for cross-border ownerships. So me or you or any student being a Trinidadian will now own stocks in Guyana, in Jamaica. So it brings us closer, that whole idea of regional integration. It's the first step to making that dream a reality. So I really look forward to our capital market development and that education and awareness.
And tell us about the registration details, deadlines, that sort of thing.
Okay, so for the secondary, trading starts on October 2nd. So we are doing registration now. And for the secondary platform, it's the virtualstockmarketgame.com. It's a web-based platform as well as an app in the Google Play Store. And for the university students, it is universitystockmarketgame.ai. Right. And that platform has a recruitment element. So university students, all the accredited institutions of Trinidad and Tobago, you're free to download the app or go onto the platform and join. The prizes are laptops and cash. So if you needed an incentive, there
that
you
is
go.
incentive enough.
Yes, and that is a monthly competition. So they can join from October 2nd as well, and they will be a part for the university.
Of course.
I'd also love to take the opportunity to have all our viewers try out Isabella, because it's not just for the students or participants. Anyone can call her up.
Yes.
So the number is 607-5276 with the area code 1868, of course.
Yes.
So anyone can call Isabella. Call her up, ask her what a stock is, what is diversification, what is ESG, and give us some feedback. We'd love to have you try her out.
Yes, and finally, ladies, any more information as it relates to reaching out to the company about this game or any other partnerships?
Oh, yes, feel free, especially for partnerships, because, you know, we really want to get this platform to all corners of Trinidad and Tobago and CARICOM region. So any company, listed companies who would like to join us, reach us out on all social media. Chloe, myself, Wisdom, we're happy to have you.
So let me thank you so much for joining us, Chloe, and of course, Shariel. Always a pleasure to have you ladies in with us this morning. All the best with the games, and I look forward to that follow-up conversation when we get the feedback as well.
Thank you so much.
And that, of course, was Shariel Plowden, the CEO of Wisdom CRM Stock Market Game. And also we have Miss Chloe Joseph, AI Manager at Wisdom CRM Stock Market Game, just telling us about that game that is going to revolutionize how our students trade on the stock market. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.